Now do nothing, remain as you are in the state of doing nothing. Why? I always ask in the end to remain in the state of doing nothing. Where is the real self within me? When it is always 24 by 7. So let it manifest and reveal itself. Why the mind and the ego and the doer says, oh, let me do something? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. You see, we return in a specific way so that we are able to maintain that state of meditation. So move the mind on the right hand, be there. Move the mind on the left hand, become aware. Raise both your palms, place it on your closed eyes. Open the eyes inside, you see the darkness. Ask yourself, what is your experience? So that we will share our experiences. Bring the hands down. Very good. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. Meditation was, I think I felt multiple levels. The first part of the meditation, I was very much in my mind. So staying up towards my head, and as if I just felt like I was, at least it's my interpretation of it, that I was just falling deeper and deeper. So it was like step one was this consciousness here, and then I just felt, it wasn't like I was diving into anything, but it was like, then I felt I was going, further and further down in total quietness and contentment. And then as we started moving through the crown to the heart, I felt as if I was living in my heart. And then there was this heat sensation taking place within my heart while the rest of my body was really cold. So
Cold, yes.
yeah, so that's pretty much it.
That is the sense of the warmth that we feel. That is what we say, the ananda out of the four stages. It is the third one. Yes, that is beautiful. How are you, Lara?
I am good. I also had some really interesting experiences. I got really cold today, which doesn't normally happen. But I'm noticing now as Stephen was talking, I'm like, but my hands are really warm. And they're not usually warm. So that was sort of interesting when he just said that. Like he felt it in his heart. My hands are not usually warm and they're really warm right now. I also processed a lot of emotions. So my eyes were just tearing pretty much the
Dear.
entire time. So I there was just something that was processing, through, and so there were a lot of
Why
tears.
process? Give all emotions to me.
No, give them back to the universe. Nobody needs to take them on.
So we are understanding that how these experiences takes place and what happens to the mind in terms of the knowledge and the perception. That's a beautiful experience. How are you, Christina? I saw you were smiling. I like that.
I just think it's awesome hearing like people go first, and it's just like that we're feeling all the same things at different times. And I just had an overall very soft and warm experience. I felt like it was very like it was very white and like it was just very cozy almost. So, and
Good.
I kind of, I don't know, I thought it was cool. I don't know. I just really like when I actually am finally getting to the place of being
Yes.
there. And then but then I snap myself out of it by being excited that I'm at that state of, I don't know. So I don't know. I like it though.
Continue regular practice, and the
Yeah.
time will come when your mind says, do I have any problem? No. But it demands regular continuity, commitment. That is what I discussed. I think Lara can brief you. So, how are you, David and Jerry?
I had a very um, deep meditation. It was very difficult to come out. I couldn't. It took everything I had to lift my hands up at the end. Um,
Beautiful.
the only word I could use to describe it was just freedom. It was just like I was free
Yeah,
of everything.
freedom. Yes, I pointed one thing that once it becomes difficult for one to get out of the meditation, the very meditator is not there. Who recognizes the meditator? The mind. The mind is gone. Beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
I'm good, sir. I had some moments of I think it was just completely absorbed because I first noticed it in the nyasa where I lost some of the nyasa, so I lost the process of it. And then you were going down the spine. And
Going
then
down.
the same with the mantra. I was with you for the mantra, and then I think I was absorbed in it, not, and kind of lost some of it. So I don't know. It was
That's
interesting. I
beautiful.
feel like I was more absorbed in the.
More absorbed, the kind of absorption, but still you are aware. Awareness was there. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot say it is my awareness, but simple awareness is there. It is identical. Beautiful. How are you, Terry? You see, Lara, Terry today? That is what happens. That is what, I witness simply. The Eastern wisdom does not say, oh, it will lead you to that result. The result is there. It is within us. Yes, Terry, you got it.
I was in the darkness, and the darkness is mostly like right here to me. But
Good.
mostly in the beginning, I was more deep into it. And then
More
during
deep
the,
into
I sort of came, I sort of got this, I don't know what happened. I just went in this long train of thought that had nothing to do with reality, like almost like a
totally
dream.
absorbed. Beautiful. That is what is
I was
beautiful, Terry.
stuff that just like about being in the hospital, and I wasn't trying to think that. I'm like, why did you think that? And then I went, oh, I'm supposed to be doing the up and down the leg, so I completely didn't know where I was for a little while. And then so like that happened a couple times, and I got less deep as it got towards the end, which is kind of
Yeah,
strange.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. That is what I explained before. So we will also understand that we feel something in front of it. That is also indirectly explained by the Patanjali in as we proceed further. So how are you, Daniel? We have Samuel and Sangeeta. So how is Daniel?
Thank you. I'm fine. So for me, the meditation today was probably the first time very restful. I don't know how to describe it, but especially at the second part of the meditation, my mind was completely empty and was kind of a comfortable feeling that there was nothing. I had a feeling that I could stay longer in this state. Like mind was calm, empty, and nothing was
Beautiful.
happening, if I can describe it in this way. That was the first time probably when that was very restful, I would say.
Beautiful. But that is what you will find, that restfulness every time. Commitment, regularity, continuity, both are required, plus the right knowledge and the understanding. So right knowledge comes from me? No. Comes from these masters, crazy masters who have all these. So how are you, Sam? Beautiful.
Oh, I'm good. Well, if I could relate to any, I had a little bit of a whole tear going down my left eye. I don't know why. That was nice. In terms of the layers, I can describe it as, and I know what you're doing here. It's interesting because I get all the way into this very, 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 very deep state. And then when you do the Om Shanti for the first time, I think my mind is programmed to be ready to come out of the meditation. But now you don't do that, and we spend another, whatever amount of time. And that time is the best for me because I'm super aware with no thoughts. The breath is very mindless, but it's a heightened level of awareness. So I think I go all the way down and then somewhere back to a level of awareness with no thought after the first Om Shanti. So
Beautiful. That is what I explain in 3. In the first stage, behavior, attitude, our impulses drops. What happens when the senses are absorbed into the mind? And when the mind is absorbed into the knowledge of the self, everything goes away. Only clarity, knowledge is there. And when the ego drops, we are already there. What is known as awakening. You see, Daniel, I put everything mathematically. You guys are IT experts, so I have to put everything rationally. So how are you, Sangeeta?
सर बहुत अच्छा सा एक्सपीरियंस था जैसे कि बहुत बड़ा सा स्पेस है और पर उसमें वो है स्पेस भी है लेकिन कवर्ड है और अंदर फूल खिल रहे हैं
Very good. Yeah, that's a new experience. She is saying that she finds a very deeper space inside, and where the flowers are blossoming. So we have, then we have to go very subtler level. So what happens to the mind? How the mind moves into these experiences. So we will go step by step. Beautiful experience. And anything more? Any question that